Welcome back to the barn for another go at working on Sid. Well, he looks good, in my opinion. Right, so hopefully this weekend we will get to move the engine across, possibly fit an alternator because the dynamo has turned out to be knackered. Get the steering box back in, maybe get some brakes reassembled in the back, and generally push the project forward. First job is strip all the front out, take all the things off that I don't need so I can chop the engine mounts off, and we've got some welding gas, and get it all back together. And it's hammering down out there, so glad I'm in a barn. Right, onwards and upwards. Well, run out of disc.
Oh, I've got plenty of discs.
No, distance for the disc, because the trouble is, it's hitting there, so I was hoping you just go in like that. And I obviously can't get around the back, someone put an engine in the way. So, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're still pretty solid.
Yeah, they're on there, aren't they? Well, it wouldn't be when they come off really, but I want moving.
Yes, oh yeah. So,
We just have to keep worrying away. You need new discs. There's quite a few. You know, we've got them in stock, sort of thing.
I think this is that bolted? Oh, it's welded. Yeah, it's got a bolt through it, but it's welded in. Well, maybe it's a hacksaw job.
Yeah, it's a bit worrying away. I'll go on the other shop up anyway. I've got somebody who wants me to rebuild a Humber Scout car engine.
Ooh. Well, that'll be good.
Well, it would, yeah, I mean, potentially, or I just sort of said,
More work with the flaming hand dragon. It's only when you start pulling it apart, you start realising how poor the welding was that I did. My penetration was rubbish. So, probably wasn't a bad move to actually redo this. But hopefully the plan is tomorrow we will get Roger to weld it, who actually knows how to weld and actually does it properly. A bit more cleaning up, and then we'll present it to him for his inspection. Onwards and upwards. So we've got it all cleaned up, clamped up, hopefully in position. We'll check with Roger tomorrow. But you see, we've got a good gap now between the oil filter and the chassis rail, which was the main problem. So basically I've moved here about 10 mil across. Well, no, not about, actually I've moved it 10 mil. And hopefully that still gives us enough clearance down there. It's still a little bit more to the left than the original build, but I want to try and keep it a little bit there because I think it was too squiff. Right, but yeah, a bit more cleaning up, and then we can get on with something else. And then we'll be ready for Roger in the morning. Right, so we've got the handbrakey thing in, which I'm not 100% sure is right, but hey. Now, we are going to do the classic case of fight the brake shoes into position. lucky, were we? That went on easier than I thought it would. I'll show you what's going on at the back. Hang on. You can see. See that pin comes up on the brake shoe there, and then the wheel cylinder is on the inside. Oh. I thought it'd be like a motorcycle one, but I'll spend half my day chasing it around the yard. Alright, what have we got? Hoping that is. That way around. Doesn't appear to be doing anything with the handbrake. I reckon it's the handbrake mechanism's not happy. Just trying to put the handbrake on. Oh, yeah, let's put the handbrake on. That's what it was. The handbrake had to settle down. Yeah. Now it's not rubbing. Well, I think we'll crack on with the other side. Probably won't film that because we'll get the book out and read how to set them up. Look, that's running around without rubbing. And when you pull the handbrake on, it locks up and it releases. So we just need to set everything up properly. We might be able to get a brake on. Oh. On to the other side. It's the joys of an English weather. Look, it don't look too bad out there, does it? Lovely and blue. And listen to it in here. Madness. Alright, better crack on still. See if I can hear myself think. Right, back to lovely sunshine again now. Got the brakes adjusted up. Well, it'll probably have to be done again, but the drums turn, and when you pull the handbrake cable, it jams on. So now it's the handbrake. So I'm going to try and fit this cross shaft underneath, and then the idea being arm on this end will pull forward, the cross shaft will pull, and this has a loop of handbrake cable in it, so it self-adjusts, will pull the handbrake forward. And then an arm will come off down from there, a rod along here to the handbrake, which will be somewhere about here. That's the plan. I will struggle underneath because there's no point taking the camera there, because you're just going to be looking at the back of my head the whole time. Right. Yeah. See what the weather does now while we're doing this. Well, I started with a plan, and the plan went really quite wrong quite quickly. So I've got to put this, obviously the bar that I just said about, and then I went under here, and I thought, goes about here. Can you see a slight issue? Yeah. Blooming exhaust pipe's in the way. And I really don't want to move that yet, because, oh well, because I haven't got anything to move it to. I'm going to have to take the exhaust pipe right off. So, right, looks like we'll be giving up with that idea, that there's a load of linkages and stuff for the automatic gearbox can go under here. They're not in the way of the exhaust pipe, so I'll get on with them. Right, we've made some progress. I think we're going to try and fit the prop shaft next, just because it's got to go in some point. Fitted all those linkages down there. I expect they all need setting up, but I don't know how to do that yet. And there's a lovely crossbar running across underneath here. Probably can't see it, I have to get some better light. That'll all need setting up. It's all for the gear selection and stuff like, and obviously, that's, and then you've got links here, which I think is part of the kick down for the old rapid acceleration. We laugh hysterically. Right, let's get the prop in. And that's another thing off the list. It's good, we're getting these done, but still waiting like till tomorrow for Roger to do his magic on the front, and then we can put it all back together. And hopefully it'll run her up again after I've cured the oil leak. Right, let's get on with the prop. For that, but considering the gearbox and the engine, considering the gearbox and the engine are not in the right place, or the original place, that doesn't look too bad alignment for the prop, you know. It's only a little bit in height, but then you've got the and a little bit off, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Obviously it wasn't when they made it, or rebuilt it. Look at that, we now have a prop. Wonderful. Might bung the wheels back on, just because they're out of the way. It looks better then. Right. Maybe we're going for a cup of tea first. Well, while that's cooling down, Roger's welded it all up for me, and I know one thing, it better stay there because it ain't never moving again. Right, let it cool down, pull the engine mount off, put a bit of red around it, and we start putting it back together again. And cure the oil leak on the oil filter, which is now, as you can see, it's got a nice clear gap between that and the chassis. No way it's going to hit that now. Right, next bit. I tried running it. I forgot to video it, obviously, because I would do that. And it jumped around and wouldn't run, and it sounded like a bag of spanners. And check the fuel. Bear in mind, we haven't done these since last time. Check the fuel. The float levels were about the same. Both carbs are full, fresh fuel. We haven't adjusted anything. All we've done is fitted the alternator on it, which seems to be working. It's back full of fuel again. The gearbox is now connected. And in neutral. So why it was yeah, the rubber's come off the end of the spark plug. Just everything goes like this. Every time you think, oh. But no, it's just a conspiracy. But hey, do this because it's fun. And one day, it will be a ludicrous thing. Too hot. Right. A quick slurp of the wish me luck tea, and then we'll see whether we've made any improvement. Right, contact, fingers. Loosen that off a bit.
Well, it shouldn't have moved.
But it don't sound right, does it?
No, but I don't really want to start moving stuff around until we're sure what. Run it up again, just a sec.
Fresh fuel. I bought it on the way here.
I still think it's plugs actually, but you know, I mean, because cleaning plugs doesn't really help these days.
I'll see if I've got a set of fresh ones in one of the boxes.
Before we start moving timing around and things like that, which might end up in, I might have to get in the Land Rover and go and buy some tea because can't find it.
Can't find you what?
Tea.
Oh.
Yeah. Disturbing.
Well, that is actually the worst thing of the day. Alex has run out of tea, which is, but he drinks coffee.
Well, I do first thing in the morning, but I can't really condone a house with no tea, so I think I'm probably going to have to go and get some. I did think there might be some lurking somewhere, but I can't find any. So.
Well, that's it for this session down the barn. got a nice few jobs done on it. The alternator's working, that was free. Set up the gearbox linkages, got steering column in, got some of the brakes sorted, know what we're going to do with the brakes. We found in one of Alex's stores a Mark III Zephyr transmission tunnel, which will give us something to cut down, and will cover the gearbox nicely. Probably be shortened quite a lot and cut back at the front so it can slide forward, but that covers all that up, and we'll trim all the edges off. Yeah, I know brake line's at the back. I know she's not running properly, but we know it runs. It's just a problem with either fuel or spark plugs. So get some more plugs, and we haven't done anything else to it, so it will run again. So the water's out of it, and it's just time to cover her up, load all the stuff back up in the car and put it all back where it belongs, and then we'll leave until the next time. And hopefully next time she will move under her own power. Fingers crossed. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.